Nice to see you.
Master, since the previous fascinating video conferences with you about Mars and Venus, in which you unveiled many secrets of the universe, we realized that there is still so much about outer space that eludes human knowledge. So today, we would be very grateful, Master, if you could kindly shed some light on some of our queries and share with us more of your divine wisdom and insights about this topic.
Sure. I do what I can.
Thank you, Master.
Master, I will have the first question. You said once, Master, that the Sun is a fifth level being.
Yes.
Could you further explain about it? Is it like humans in the way that it had to progress through the first, then the second levels until it reached the fifth level? Do planets evolve like this as well?
Planets, yes, but the Sun didn't. The Sun were pure fifth level beings. We did not have to be evolved or like human beings, okay? These are the fifth level beings who, out of love for our beings on this planet and the nearby, manifest themselves as a sun, okay, to help us. They did not have to evolve. They came directly, purely from the fifth level, okay?
Okay, Master.
Planets do evolve, yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
How is the Sun good or beneficial to humans and life on this planet, Master?
First of all, physically speaking, without the Sun, we'd be dying, huh? Okay, or dead, or gone already. Many things cannot grow, yeah? Human cannot grow. There are no food, yes? No circulation of the waters, yes? Purification of the air, etc., etc. The Sun has a lot of benefit. The Sun cures many diseases. For example, in the old time, they did not have tuberculosis medicine yet. They would put the patient in a sunny room or sunny area and open a window, let the sun come in to cure the TB. Of course, when it's too heavy, maybe they cannot. But maybe in initial stage, then they can cure like that, okay? And so they put the patient in the sun a lot, whenever they can. So to cure tuberculosis. That's in the old day. Nowadays they have medicine. They take maybe 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, okay, 2 years, then it's done. The Sun cure your aches and pains, yes. It eliminates toxin, yes, through sweat. When it's hot, you sweat, and also cure some of the disease or other ailments. The Sun gives, benefit to all, okay? Bad or good, yeah? The Sun will glorify the whole earth that we live. And it gives life to all beings, plants, minerals, animals, etc., yeah? Sun gives also people happiness, carefree feeling. Sun is necessary for all on earth. No Sun, we'll probably all die. You see how people are happy when they go on vacation in the sunny area? Yes. For example, the Italian people, why they are happier than other country? Why? Because they have a lot of sun. Lot of sun. The Spanish, Italian, they're just more relaxed, yeah? And they care a little less about material things than the people who has less sun, okay? The Sun gives them too much contentment, so they feel like they don't need much material comfort. Capiche? Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Okay. For example, like that, huh?
Thank you, Master.
And I myself, love the Sun. I adore the Sun. Yeah, I could stay in the sun all day, and if it's too hot, I just cover a little bit with the cloth. I could look at the sun midday even, it doesn't hurt me. Yeah, it doesn't hurt me. It regulates or it screen a little bit so that my eyes won't hurt. Yeah, the Sun is a beautiful being. I love the Sun forever. Yeah, I love the Sun a lot, and the Sun loves us forever. Remember, I told you how I feel better in a tent than in a big house? Yeah. I still do. Why? Because more contact with the Sun, yes. More shining through, yes. And less restriction, because the tent is very small. When you sit in the tent, even if you're not outside in the sun shines through. Huh? You feel happier. I think that's why. Huh? The house is big and heavy, the sun doesn't filter through. I still do that, So I feel less restricted and more free, more breathy, Similar, I feel better in a cave than a big house because more close to the outside space, And I guess that's what it is. We need protection, but house also is a restriction. Yeah?
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
Master, the sun is home of the fifth level beings. So in the spiritual levels, we also have the fifth level. So is the sun the home of all spiritual practitioners who have reached the fifth level, Master?
Oh, no. Not all. I have told you sun beings came directly from the fifth level, undiluted, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Unchanged, unprogressed, yeah? Okay. And they volunteered to do this job as sun beings. So it's not like all the people who on the fifth level will fly direct to the sun and sunbathe all day long. Don't dream about that, okay? It's not your job. If this is your job, maybe, yeah. All right?
Okay, yes, Master.
If you're fifth level and it's your job, maybe. But I'm not sure they let you. Okay? They love their job.
Okay, Master.
The sun is occupied. Sorry. But there are many other suns on maybe other planet. Maybe they will accept lesser sunny people like we are. Huh?
Okay. Master, as the sun is a fifth level being, is the sun's brightness or intensity the same as what we would experience on the fifth level?
On the fifth level, we experience more than the sun. Okay? If the sun were to have all the intensity from their beings, the beam on earth, we die, dead. We're so dead. We have no time for conference. Okay? The fifth level beings, as the sun, they regulate their brightness so that we can bear it. Alright? If they go full gas, you and I, goodbye.
Understand. Master, some planets have two suns. So does that mean they are more spiritually advanced? And are all suns fifth level beings, Master?
Yeah, all suns, fifth level beings. And if we have two suns, that means they needed more. Or they're more deserving. Okay? Alright.
Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master. So nice to see you, Master. Thank you so much. You're beautiful.
My God, thank you.
Master has mentioned that the sun is full of love and happiness.
Yes?
Could you tell us about the benefits of sun gazing? Are there health or spiritual benefits of doing so?
Sun gazing. Yes. If you gaze into the sun about 10 or so minutes in the morning, early morning, when the sun just rises, and 10 or so minutes, more or less, more, not less, in the evening when the sun sets, and some people do that so they don't have to eat anymore. Okay?
Yes.
And health benefits, already, I told you. If we go sunbathing, it cure many illness and even cure our psychological misalignment, and also depression and all that. You see, some country with less sun, they feel less happy than the country with a lot of sun.
Yes, Master.
Is that not so?
Yes, right, Master.
Okay. Then you know already.
Thank you, Master. When we practice light meditation, it's like seeing thousands of sun. So would sun gazing help a Kuan practitioner to progress, Master?
No need gazing, okay? If you sit in the sun to meditate, it's very, very, very good for your spiritual progress. It could increase hundreds of thousands or millions of spiritual points if you concentrate well, if you deserve it, okay? Yes.
Wow.
I told you, meditate from 10 to 3, is a good time. Why? Because the sun is at the highest. Huh? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Okay. When you meditate in the sun, your meditation merit multiply. Okay?
Wow.
Even the people who don't practice Guanyin method, if they just practice Zen or something like that, even. Let me see if I have it somewhere for you. The people who meditate on Guanyin method benefits the most from the sun. Other practitioner benefits also a lot, but not as much as the Guanyin method. I just don't know why. That's just the way I have researched. I have been told, yeah, and I know about that. Let me see, okay. For example, a Guanyin and vegan practitioners, if a well practicing and go into samadhi, even just a third level light and sound practitioners can get up to 30 million an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, but cover yourself, huh? Or you sit in the shade and with the sun nearby is shining in, also good enough. Don't sit all day in the sun, it will burn you also. Okay? You have cancer and all that, isn't it? For example, if the sun shines through, yeah? You sit on the nearby the line of the sunshine,
Yes.
the sunshine square, on the line of it, yeah? Or sit a while only and come back in that shade, okay? Direct under the sun, and then go in the shade, or under the sun and cover yourself like canvas or something. You know, like those awning,
Yes.
awning through your window, that's also okay. Yeah? You don't have to sit direct in the sun in the hottest time of the day. It's not good for you, okay?
Okay, Master.
The sun will cure a lot of things, even psychological depression and all that. Yeah, you know that.
Yes.
I heard that some of the cold country or foggy country or rainy country, many people have to take anti-depression medicine. All right? In the sunny area like Italian, Spain, they don't do it. That's why you see Spanish people, they make festival all the time. Any reason we do. Today they carry Lady Madonna all over the town and then they dance all over on the street. Tomorrow another saint, festival, and they carry that saint statue all over town and dancing all over the planet. For example, like that. Sometimes they close the whole 2-3 weeks or the whole month. It depends on how big is the saint, or how big is the town, or how big is their happiness. Okay.
That's right, Master.
Italian people, they close midday. They don't work. Normally siesta is 2 hours enough. No, they close from 12 to 3:30, 4:30, and sometimes they close until 5. Who cares? Okay? Or if they don't like, they just close altogether and come back tomorrow. Huh? Don't mind me. Huh? I think they are very friendly. They are very happy people. They just care a little less about material possession. Yeah.
Yes, Master.
The cities are clean, their houses are neat and tidy, their people are smiling, the government are okay, you know, they protect animals and all that. The Spanish is protecting more and more animals now, so you see no more bullfighting in many places, and soon they don't want to chase the bulls either.
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
The bull chase, it seems more humane, but it's also not too good because they confuse the poor animals, you know, scare them and then run them until they're exhausted and they don't know what to do, and sometimes they kill humans by sheer exhaustion and confusion, you know. They don't know where to go. People are all over them and they have to find a way to go out, so sometimes they gorge people, you know, not knowing what to do even. Anything to do against nature is no good, especially harassing animals in any kind is not fun for the animals. Sometimes a lot of humans being killed for that also, because they are trampled upon, yeah, or they're gorged by the boat. It's not fun, is it? Okay. All right, health benefit, Trini, anything else? Spiritual benefit, yes, of course. I told you, if you meditate under the sun, you get much, much more It depends on the time of the day, of course, huh? And also the place of the sun. Yes. But you could get up to 30 millions an hour doing light and sound method. By my lineage. Other lineage is a little bit different. But also a lot of benefit, okay?
Yes, Master.
Light and sound practitioners has a lot of benefit from the sun. If they sit under the sunlight, you know, or nearby the sun area, or under the canvas even, okay?
Wow. Yes.
Or just sit even in the house where sunny, you know, also benefit, but less. Sun gazing help a Kuan practitioner, but should not have to gaze in the sun, alright? Yes. Anything in the sun or even gaze in sun, okay too, but don't gaze when it's too hot, huh?
Right.
Sun gazing, no need, just sit in the sun, where the sun is shining through or where the sun is shining on you, huh? Even when it's too hot with the canvas, you know, or inside the tent, or with thin cloth, white cloth, or whatever cloth, according to the intensity of the heat, it's good enough. You can sit in a sunny porch or something, okay? Yeah?
Yes, Master.
With the cover, I told you, don't have to gaze at the sun. Can gaze, but when you gaze, you don't close your eyes. See what I mean? You can gaze if you want, but not too long, eh? Yes.
Yes, Master.
For example, if you are third level, high third, not low third, not middle third. You know, I divide any spiritual level into 3 categories like that. The higher level, the middle level, the lower level. For example, if you're on the third level and on a high degree of third level,
Yes, Master.
then if you sit in the sun, you could get a lot of millions, okay? In 1 hour, all right. More than under some spiritual blessing line even.
Wow.
Now, I'm telling you all this secret so that the people outside can benefit, not just for you, okay?
Yes, Master.
That is also combined with a very healthy and spiritual lifestyle, eh? If you sit in the sun and under the spiritual blessing line on top like that, it's fine enough. Please don't kill yourself by starving to death, okay?
Okay.
If you can do it, then you must have expert to guide you, okay? I don't have time for all that, all right? Huh?
Yes, Master.
Now, any of the light and sound practitioners out there, not necessarily in our group, will benefit greatly if they follow these guidelines. All right? I'm saying all this to you so that the Kuan Yin practitioner outside anywhere else, from other master, teacher, will also benefit. Even the teacher or the master of the light and sound elsewhere themselves would benefit greatly if they sit in the sun, under the sun, near the sun. With cover, of course, if it's too hot. And please don't go to India and try. It's truly hot. I'm telling you, for example, even not light and sound practitioner, if you just sit there and recite the holy names, or if you recite the Buddha's name, you benefit many millions as well, okay? I also tell in all this for all kind of spiritual denomination, schools and practices, so that they can benefit more, okay? Now, like this. For example, the people in Buddhism, they have the tradition to recite the Buddha's name, yes? Okay. If they do recite the Buddha's name, even the non-vegetarian person, or now and then a vegetarian, we call German ab und zu, I mean, not regular vegetarian. If they sit in the sun and recite the Buddha's name with all their sincerity, they will earn even 200,000 points per hour. Got it? And if they pray, any denomination, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Zoroastrian, Buddhist, if just sit in the sun and pray, they will get also the same, more or less 200,000 spiritual points per hour.
Wow.
Even the people, for example, the Zen monks, for example, if they practice Zen only and they sit in the meditation with Zen, they even have many millions for an hour if they are vegetarian. If they are not vegetarian, they are less, of course, depends. Okay?
Yes, Master.
And average people, even the Zen people who practice like breathing meditation, they carry, like 1, 2, down to 10, and then they start it again, back forward, and they also gain many millions 1 hour, up to 5 millions per hour. Zen practitioners, vegetarian, okay?
Yes, Master.
If people are vegan and recite the Buddha's name, not my disciple, and they get up to 5 million spiritual points. If they do that in the sun. Other people, normal Zen people, they would earn even 500,000 points per hour. The now and then Zen, and not very spiritual Zen, not vegetarian Zen. 500,000 spiritual points per hour. Now, if they are vegan and they don't even practice meditation, they're just vegan because of compassion, and they sit in the sun on the beach. People go beaching.
Yes.
In summer. Yes. Even if they sit in the sun and do bath, sunbathing, they get 6 million points per hour. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Now, if people are non-vegetarian even and sunbath in the sun, for example, on the beach or on the balcony, they get even 100,000 points per hour just for sitting under the sun. Yes. Peak hour is the best. A vegan who meditate on number of the koala, maybe Om, something like that. Yeah? Om Mani Padme Om. They sit in the sun and meditate during peak hours. Peak hours already, right? Yes.
Yes, Master.
They could get up to even 10 millions per hour.
Wow.
And if they are breatharian, okay, and sit in the sun during peak hour and meditation on Om, something like that, or a similar thing, they would get 13 million per hour.
Wow.
The other one, 10 million. It means 30% more bonus if they are breatharian and sit in the sun to meditate on, those simple meditation like Om or breathing meditation, or Vipassana or visualization, etc. They get 13 million.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for all this information,
I
Master.
told you, the third level Guanyin practitioner can get up to 30 million, okay?
Wow.
If you are on fifth level, sit in the sun, it helps you. Together with the spiritual blessing line, okay? It's getting better all the time, no? Okay. Even the farmer, for example, he work at the peak hours in the sun. He could gain even 2 millions per hour. Just working a farm business. But it's always deducted because he's not, vegan, because he probably killed some worms for our sake, okay? Insect and all that. And even the road builder, for example, he work in the sun at the peak hours. He can gain also 2 million per hour. But it will be deducted. So that's why he don't earn so much.
Wow.
Just like in this physical life, we earn a lot of money sometimes, but then the tax is deducted from our salary and many other bills, electric bills, water bills, insurance, etc. Okay? Right.
Yes, Master.
Do you want to know some of the people that how much they get it?
Yes, Master.
Okay. First of all, I tell you, the Supreme Master TV staff meditate. You have more benefit for yourself and for the world than other light and sound practitioners. Because you're selfless. Understand me?
Yes, Master.
A selfless offering is always beneficial. Anytime any selfish motivation always restrict people and cause a lot of havoc for the Master and for themselves. For example, if you want to restrict me or grasp me for yourself somehow, for some reason in your heart, then at the end you lose me completely.
Yes, Master.
Because every time we think negatively or we think selfishly, we are on the side of the negative power. And then they can do what they want with you. Coupled with the blessing of your master, that is very strong. And then the master is in trouble. And you yourself too.
Yes, Master.
So always unconditional love because of that. So that you will have everything. And less trouble for the master. Got it?
Yes, Master.
Did I tell you the story about a sick master who meditated and the bed broke? And his daughter sustained it with her hand and she was bleeding and wounded all night, but she kept it. And then the master granted her any boon she wants. And the boon she wanted was that the master lineage stays in the family circle. My God, that was very selfish. Spiritual blessing and spiritual mantle, spiritual power is not commercial items. It's not inheritance property. You understand?
Yes, Master.
I'm really surprised that the daughter of a master should think that way. But you know, as most people, many people in the world, they want everything for themselves, the family, friends, and that's how our world are not as peace yet, and not as happy as it would have been if everybody is less selfish. Yeah? Okay?
Yes, Master.
If you work for others, for example, like Supreme Master TV, then you gain more, even if in the same level. For example, another Kuan Yin practitioner at high third, and you work as Supreme Master TV high third, you will benefit more from the sun. You gain more from the sun. The two of you sit the same place in the sun, you, Supreme Master TV working staff, are the ones who work for the noble cause, yeah, for the teaching of the master, will gain more than the other people who don't do anything for the group, for the master power to save the other souls, then gain less. Even you sit in the same spot, under the same sun, in the same hours, and having the same sincerity. Okay? Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
So before you worry that when you work for Supreme Master TV, do you have merit or not merit? I told you, if you don't, you must work. Because that's the only way that we are worthy to be human beings. We must be here to help each other, to help others, to elevate. Okay? It's not
Yes,
ourselves.
Master.
You don't know under which circumstances I work most of the time. Okay? I still try to. Whenever I can, okay?
Yes,
That's the
Master.
only way we should live our life. Our life is short, or even long, whatever. We have to live for the noble principle. We can't just live just to eat, breathe, and sleep, and then die, huh?
Yes, Master.
Even if we die for others, for the good cause, for God, for the divine benefit of others, huh? That's the only
Yes, Master.
thing that is worthy of living for, don't you think?
Yes, Master.
Cool. Every time you help someone, we help someone, even help the master, with the intention of to gain merit, then you don't gain anything. Sorry about that. Okay? Maybe you just gain merit by the action of helping only. Yes? Just like, for example, if you're a nurse, and then you earn it just regularly, like a nurse, if you help a master, you earn a little bit more. By the action only, you know? Not the spiritual merit. Okay? Alright. So, beware. And also another thing, for example, Supreme Master TV staff, when you meditate and you want to benefit the world, then you benefit the world more than ordinary Kuan Yin or Light and Sound practitioners. See? We have to thank the sun wholeheartedly and humbly, sincerely, and so gratefully that I have been revealed all this information, because this info above and below that I have told you, or maybe continue later on, or we have to thank the sun infinitely, the magnificent sun, the benevolent sun, the noble sun, the spiritually so high spiritual sun, to reveal to me this, because in the whole universe it has not been told. It has not been revealed. I don't know why I'm chosen. Except the highest being, they know that. They don't have to be revealed. But the thing is, to know is one thing, and to be allowed to reveal, that's another thing. I have begged for what I can do better and better for human beings. Perhaps that's why the sun heard me. That's why the universe allowed me to reveal this to you and the world. Okay? I was dying to reveal, because the sooner the better.
Yes, Master, thank
Master.
you. Thank you so much, Master.
Okay, good.
And thank you, the Sun.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Master, what is the difference between looking at the physical sun and seeing the sun in our meditation?
The difference is that the physical sun helps us to elevate, to have more spiritual points. But if you see the sun in your meditation, it's a different one, okay?
Yes.
It's not the reflection of the real anymore. Even our physical sun is still the reflection of the real sun. The physical sun is here only help you to get quicker to the real sun, yes. Probably not everybody can see the real sun, so the physical sun is there to help you, at least, to gain more spiritual merit points so that you can go up higher, okay? And erase your bad karma quicker, huh? The fixed karma, all right. The stored karma, Master already helped you to burn it up, huh?
Yes, Master. The next question is, the spiritual light from the sun is cool, but how come the physical light from the sun is hot and can burn you, or even cause cancer over time?
Yes, I told you, didn't I? The reflection of the real is never as good.
Yes.
Copy is never as good, many important documents, they demand your real signature,
Yes, Master.
Not the copy, okay? The spiritual sun is hard to see. You see, inside, only the spiritual people, high-level spiritual people can see it, see? And in this physical body, people see this sun is already very good. Big blessing. Some like it hot, okay? But if it's too hot, then of course it burns you. It's a physical world, and everything works according to physical law, All right? So the best is you go inside and see the real sun, then it won't burn you. But meanwhile, the spiritual, physical sun helps you a great deal, to get there, okay?
Yes, Master. Master, would you tell us if we can see the real sun inside? How many points do we get from seeing the inner sun?
That I told you already at the time of initiation. We don't count, okay? When you go in there, you don't count any more spiritual points. Okay? But you in already, huh? All right?
Yes, Master.
You in already, okay. Look, if you are outside of your home, then you bring about 5,000 to spend. But if you are already at home, you have checkbook, you have everything else, then you don't need to worry about how much money you have in your pocket. Okay? Yes.
Yes.
This is for the lost people. Like you're lost. Okay? You don't find your own sun and your own glory. So the physical sun is there to help you, to guide you, to speed your journey, Speed it up.
Yes, Master.
Like if you sit in the sun and also even have spiritual blessing line is like a highway in America, Highway, baby. Okay?
Yeah, thank you, Master.
We need it hard here, okay? Just don't abuse the sun. In this physical world, everything is the same. Electricity is good for you, but if you put it direct on your body, I wouldn't even have time to say goodbye. Physical world needs physical thing, yes? And physical thing is never as perfect.
Yes, Master.
All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Master.
Are you welcome?
Hi, Master. I have another question. Master, a solar flare is a natural phenomenon in which parts of the sun's atmosphere explodes and releases a powerful amount of magnetic energy. Scientists have informed us of the potential physical risks and effects of a powerful solar flare. Just last month, at the beginning of August, Earth experienced the result of a solar flare, but fortunately it was not a major one with devastating effects. Master mentioned that Sun, of course, is a fifth level being. So do these solar flares have any spiritual meaning or effect on humans' spirituality, Master?
If it has devastating effects, then what do you think what will happen? What do the scientists say? If the flare was bigger and has a very big effect, then what would happen? Do you know?
No.
Okay, fine. It could be worse, you know already. We have been fortunate because the other planetary beings, you know, those you call aliens, have tried to help us. It could have been worse. Okay, that's why it's not so bad. Alright? The fifth level beings are only there to give us spiritual benefit and upliftment and happiness. But unfortunately, we sometimes abuse it. We are not making ourselves worthy of all this help, you see? So we have all this violent atmosphere because of war, because of hatred, because of mass murdering animals, etc., etc. Yes, and abusing the environment. Yes, we are killing too much. So we attract this kind of flare. You understand? It's
yes,
us, the human, who attract it. The flare, okay?
Yes,
and if we continue, it could be worse than that. It's just a warning only. Just a warning. It could be worse. All right?
Yes,
so I always tell everybody, please pay more attention to moral standards. Please be more compassionate. Please be more virtuous. Yeah? Love each other. Peace, no war, no killing. Vegan, that is to protect everybody. But do they listen? I'm not sure how many. Of course, many more are listening now, huh? Many more are listening. We air the stop cruelty for animals. Many millions of people stop eating meat because of that. Some permanently, some for a long time. Okay? And some
yes,
less meat. Okay. Now we just hope we continue get better and better. Otherwise, not just the flare, huh? There'll be more explosion, for example. Like what the Bible say, you know, the fire will come from the sky, and etc., etc. Yeah, and destroy the planet and the people. I'm so sorry, I have to tell you the truth, but I'm worried. I think day and night, what more can I do to help the planet, to help the people to awaken to the more spiritual and moral standard? I think day and night. And every time I can find some solution, for example, like the sun benefit, I tell you right away, or the spiritual blessing line. By the way, spiritual blessing line, we used to have tons of them, and they're all connected, you know. Then the planets will be more in peace. But if all the broken, like this now, some of them only a few kilometers, some of them only a few meters left, and thin as my little finger. Or some only reduced to a point, like I told you, like in New Jersey Center. A point like this. Not a line even. We need at least 500 spiritual blessing line to be all completed, I mean connected, two ends connected. Then we'll be safer. Okay? Be safe from disaster, from sun flare or some whatever phenomena that might attack us. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Or some supernatural disaster. Yeah? But I haven't got it yet. I was trying to lengthen some by meditating intensively in some of the spiritual blessing line, but then something would happen. So I'm working in a very difficult situation. Whatever I can do, I do. Okay, I don't know how much longer I can find another spiritual blessing line in order to lengthen, to thicken it. In the last time I found one, I meditate only 2 weeks, and it's lengthened like hundreds of kilometers more, and thickened so 4 meters more, you know, on all directions. Okay, the diameter lengthened, widened until 6 meters long. It used to be only like my lower leg,
Yes, Master.
My ankles, nearby my ankle size. And in 2 weeks, its length, it was only like 30 meters long, and it lengthened become hundreds of kilometers and thickened 6 meters. And the other one is about 4 meters. I had 2. I'm trying to lengthen and thicken 2 of them, respectively. Everybody in heaven, many are trying to help us, helping me also. But, the negative power is also very strong here, you see? It's their domain, yeah? If we are not tuned into the divine power of the spiritual domain, then we are under their influence, in their mercy, okay? And if the majority and the mass of people are like that, then it's very difficult to erase and to improve, huh? Okay?
Yes, Master. Master, the next question, it's sort of related to also solar flare. It's a bigger version. It's a super solar storm, which NASA has projected that possibly would come to Earth 2012 or later. And it's from the eruption of sunspots, and they say it could wipe out the Earth's power grid and disrupt satellite communication. And they also say that the last big solar storm occurred in 1859. Can Master please provide insight about NASA's prediction?
Oh my God, how can I predict anything? What I mean is, could be even worse. It will not wipe out, maybe not just electric grid or power or communication. It could wipe out the whole planet. Okay?
I understand, Master.
That's why urgently we make television, huh? What do you think? I do not have as much money as Bill Gates or anybody. Less than Bill Gates, I don't have that much money. I put it all out for the Grandmaster TV and the like. Because it's so urgent, huh?
Yes, Master.
Not because I wanted to save money, but I was worried we don't even have enough. But I still do it, okay? And then
yes,
just keep earning it, by the way. Okay? All right. Sorry, that's why you don't have enough as good equipment as I would have wanted you to have. That's why, sorry, you don't have as a good place as I wanted you to have. And I'm sorry that you don't have as enough comfort as I would like you to have, as befitting such a grand journalist people like you are.
We're fine, Master. We're fine. Thank you for everything you've given us.
Yes, not as good as I would like to have for you, but never mind. You have more spiritual blessing than you can ask for, okay?
Yes, Master.
Please bear with it, all right? And we work until we cannot anymore, okay, huh?
Yes, Master.
I'm not complaining that I don't have money. I just wish I had more. Okay, but as you know, I'm earning and giving and paying at the same time. Mostly alone. 99.9% alone. And if anybody help at all, then just a little bit, and I don't even know about it. Maybe help, maybe not. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Because I don't want to take anything from anybody. I could apply with World Bank, but I don't even want that. I don't know where the money comes from. And it's below my dignity to even ask for anything, even though to invest with our own money and get it afterward. But I don't want it, okay? I don't want to rely on anything, because I don't know where the money comes from. My money, I know, is honest, is hardworking, is pure, and is unconditional. That's why we can use it, okay?
Yes, Master.
Any other lesser than that, finance is not ideal, okay?
Yes.
I don't even take it from Disciple. How would I take it from the World Bank or anybody? So sorry if there's not enough comfort for you, not enough food for you, not in a big room or something like that. Okay. Yep.
Okay, one last question for me, Master. Often we hear in the news of objects in space that almost hit Earth, but luckily there was no impact. Is there a certain force that can divert their course in space? Is there a way for us to increase the chances of these diversions?
Yes, if we increase our moral standard. Yes. And meditation practice. Yes. And a vegan diet. Like attract like. Yeah? There's no doubt. So, if we are morally high, spiritually elevated, then of course only good things will come our way. Otherwise, even I myself alone, I can't do much more to universal law, okay? I'm doing my best already.
Many times I almost lost my life. The reason I'm still alive, because some of you prayed so that I stay, and then my will to live longer also, so that I can help the planet. Oh, who else can do it at this time? Everybody for themselves mostly. It's okay if they are for themselves, but in the right direction. Morally fit, vegan, compassionate, okay? Yes.
Yes, Master.
Right. Now, the reason why we have avoided many disasters and comet, because first of all, we are progressing in spiritual practice as a human race, okay? We're progressing. I don't mean we are complete, okay? As you know, the majority people are not practicing Kuan method or any other meditation. Any other meditation also very good. Kids have to be compassionate, vegan, to avoid suffering for other beings, and have to stop the war. Can you imagine if it's you who live in a war zone? Huh? Suddenly your family all gone. Your babies born all gone. Your children gone. Huh? And you lost all your limbs. Or lost your worst things even. Huh? Imagine it's you. But many people do cause this kind of suffering for others. Human beings even, not to talk about animals. Imagine you are human, and then some other bigger race, more powerful and more able, come and put you in a cage, toss you around, poke you all over, cut your throat, or just skin you alive. Imagine it's you. Huh? And we do that. We do that to many animals. I have no more tears to cry. Now I don't even feel sorry for animals anymore, because, okay, they suffer, they lose their lives, but they go to heaven. All the animals that have been harassed, have been molested, they will go direct to heaven. Now I'm so sorry for the humans who do all this and relate it to this kind of criminal, murderous act, okay? Just to earn money or to have a luxury life or style, I don't know. We could replace all animals' products with, simple synthetic bulk product, natural products. Nowadays we are very advanced. We can do everything. There's no need to kill animals for fur, for warm ourselves. In the old time, maybe in the Stone Age, perhaps, there's excuse because they don't have anything to wear. Imagine we have everything now. We still want to kill animals for fur, for look beautiful. How can beautiful when somebody suffers for it? Huh? And we have a lot of food to eat nowadays. We don't have to kill animals to eat. And in such a fashion, while they're living, we torture them more than hell. Not just killing them to eat, but the way they live their life. My God, how can our conscience ever forgive ourselves? I have no idea how. Are you happy with my answer?
Yes, I am, Master. Thank you. We all are.
Insight about NASA prediction, I have none. Okay? I can only tell you that we have avoided many disasters due to many morally enlightened people. Of course, the more the better. And we have more and more spiritual practitioners all over the world. Not as many as we want, yeah? Vegans people increasing all over the world. Not as many as we want. But these energy do help that our planet is still hang on in there, that we still can hang on in there. And that is the good news. And more people joining in, then we can avoid many disasters, man-made or natural. Okay?
Yes, Master.
A comet or sun flare or sunspot or sunstorm or earthquake or tsunami or hurricane or typhoon, etc., etc. Okay? If we didn't have as many spiritual, morally beautiful people as we have now, we would have had more disaster. Maybe our planet has already been destroyed otherwise. Okay, so lucky we're still here. How long? Don't ask me. Ask the human race, what are they doing to their own home and their own soul? Okay? All right, love.
Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master.
Yeah?
Yes.
Master, astronomers suggest that supermassive black holes may exist at the center of galaxies. Could Master please tell us about black holes? What are they, and what is the purpose of their existence in the universe?
They are the recycled garbage headquarters. Okay. After they recycle, anything too bad will destroy, incinerate,
Yes,
burn to
yes.
crisp. Yeah. And whatever good can be reused, it will be reused. Okay?
Wow.
And a supermassive black hole is incredible digestive powerhouse to digest all this bad energy that human beings or any being generated. Okay? So that help people suffer less. Many planets will be lenient and prolong the time of destruction. If it has to be destroyed, they will prolong it because they keep cleaning. But sometimes human beings do it so fast they could not even clean it all so fast.
Wow.
And they are only allowed to clean so much. Okay? According to the merits we earn, and the human race as a whole.
Yes,
You
Master.
and I included. All right. Does that answer your question? Yeah?
Yes, and Master, what is inside the black holes?
Okay. Something that can be used and come out as new stuff. Better. Okay? Like a recycle house. Recycle headquarters. Yeah?
The stuff that gets recycled in the black holes, how does it come back out to be used again?
That is a secret you have to find out. I leave you some for your IQ or for your koan, okay?
Okay.
I told you whatever can be reused, it will be reused. It probably come out in the other end, huh?
Master, are black holes beings, or are there any beings living in the black holes?
It is being also, and there are some beings who live there. But you don't want to know them, okay? If you want to know them, you'll be incinerated also. You're not supposed to go there, okay?
Okay, yes,
You're not
Master.
supposed to go there. The Kuan Yin practitioner, a good practitioner of the light and sound, who are already connected with the saving power of God, will not go there. Don't have to go there, okay?
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
I hope for you. No, it's okay. But if you don't behave in this lifetime, even though you are given the greatest gift in the universe, like the initiation, you have to suffer a lot in this lifetime. Or immediately after you leave the physical body, you have to still suffer for a while until you go back to heaven. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Master.
Do not think that as a Kuan Yin practitioner, you can do anything you want. Or the light and sound practitioner is guaranteed from the Master. Yes, guaranteed. But you have to live according to the line. You know?
Yes, Master.
There's a song from Johnny Cash.
Yes, Master.
Because you're mine, I walk the line. So please do walk the line.
Yes.
Walk the line, okay?
Okay, yes, Master.
Yes, it's so easy, the line. Vegan, meditate. Be selfless. Only 3 things.
Right. Thank you, Master.
It's not much I ask for you, is it? Huh?
No,
Not much
Master.
I ask from you. Oh, okay.
It's nothing.
Always unconditional. Yes. Always vegan. Okay? And always meditate. You know, whenever you can. Every minute, every second counts. Yeah?
Master, what is the spiritual level of black holes and supermassive black holes?
Oh. The black holes, normal black holes,
Yes.
is the second level. Yeah?
Oh, I see.
Destroying and creating. You see me? It's the
yes,
same.
yes.
And the supermassive, is astral level.
Oh, I see.
It's almost like hell, digesting, destroying everything. Okay.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you for your answer.
Continuing about the black holes, Master.
Black hole again?
Yes.
Okay. There's no white holes for you to... I'm just kidding. Okay, what about the black holes?
Master, scientists have calculated that within a year or two, the black hole at the center of our galaxy, the Sun and the Earth, will be aligned. Is this true, Master? And if so, does this event have a spiritual meaning?
Well, it's just a cycle of galaxy, you know? Just like when you run around the planet, then you come back to where you came from. You complete the cycle, perhaps, okay? Just some functioning in the universe. Anyways, if there's only a few more years, then why don't you wait and see, huh? Just a few more years, be patient, huh? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Right. You ask me many things. Am I in a governor of the universe or something, or do I know all this stuff? I'm only telling you about spiritual things, okay? Meditation, yeah, benefit of the sun, yeah? If you meditate well, if everybody became more morally compassionate, virtuous, vegan, then even the sun and the moon and the earth go inside the black hole, it will come out complete again, the same. Okay? Passing through only. Drive through. But if we are not, then maybe not just alignment, huh? Maybe it's swallowing up, huh?
Okay, Master.
I think they will leave you out of that, huh? Because you're a good boy.
Thank you, Master.
I hope. Maybe you and I will be spared, huh?
I have another question.
Sure.
The current models of the universe and observations made by high-tech instruments point to there being an enormous amount of matter in the universe, beyond what we can actually see. In fact, we can only seem to perceive about 4% of what is in the universe directly. The rest is invisible or dark matter, a term that just means that we actually have no idea what it is. Accompanying this dark matter is some type of energy that, like dark matter, we can't perceive directly. Master, could you explain what is this invisible dark matter?
They are not dark. They're just hidden. Okay, they're just mysterious. Okay?
Okay, Master.
Not dark. They just call it dark matter because they don't know anything else to call. They should call it mysterious matter. Huh? Dark seems so bad. These are the creative so-called material waiting to be developed into something that we can perceive or not perceive. Okay? Depends on the need of it. Yeah? These are creative force, creative material waiting to be developed or to make something new to replace old, unneeded, worn out substance in the universe. Okay?
Okay, Master.
So maybe now that you're standing there, you have just been developed, manifested, materialized into human beings, or handsome human beings, because you need to replace some other old stuff. Okay? Less handsome. Alright, you probably just came out of dark matter, who knows? Who knows? You wear all the dark suit and dark bow ties and dark hair. Huh, where do you come from? Okay, are you happy with my answer? Even I make joke a little bit, don't be too serious because we're too serious sometimes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
Okay, love.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
Are there locations on this planet where wormholes exist, where we can travel in between different dimensions or places in the universe? Sometimes we hear that UFOs can visit our planet via these so-called wormholes.
Why wormholes? They're beautiful holes, not wormholes. And they're bigger than worm, okay? So I don't know why you call wormholes. Okay, it seems like a worm compared to the universe, but it's not full of worms. It sounds so scary. If you go in there, you get infected or what? Yes, these holes do exist. Yes, there's like portals connects between different dimensions. Yeah, if you ever go, it's quick through this way. Yeah, okay, like a universal highway, you know. Okay, for material means only. Yeah, for a spiritual portal, we have to practice the light inside. Okay, right.
Yes, Master.
Okay, you want to go through these wormholes? All right. No, huh? No, huh? Okay, not yet. Just go through spiritual holes. Yeah, that I teach you. That I show you. All right.
Cool. Thank you, Master.
Welcome.
My second question is, I heard there are 12 natural stargates or time or space portal that exist on Earth. Is this true, Master?
It's true.
Oh, cool. Will Earthlings be able to discover and use them in our lifetime?
I doubt it. These mostly are used by other higher beings to materialize and manifest into this physical world in order to help others, to help us only, okay? Not for you to go up and down like a sightseeing station or something like that, okay? We are not worthy yet.
Thank you, Master.
Oh, but I have told you many portals to go up, okay? Spiritually, yes. With the physical being, it's better you leave the physical body here and then you go with the soul up. Then come back and make use of the physical vehicle to continue to help the planet. Don't go any holes at all. Even good holes or bad holes, don't go anywhere. Not black holes especially. Oh? All right.
Master, what becomes of the litter that we send to space? Is this an acceptable practice, Master?
Oof. What do you think? Tell me. Is it?
No, Master, definitely not.
Okay, I agree with you. But as our stage of technical development, some of them are necessary, and we couldn't clean up the space yet. You know, we couldn't do things without littering the space yet. So you like it or not like it, it's there. All right?
Yes, Master.
Too bad. Yeah. Some we still need it because of our technical low level. Huh? In the future, if all humans become morally fit, vegans, for example, then we develop more techniques, higher techs, and then we don't have to litter the space so much, or not at all. Okay?
Yes, Master.
I'm praying for that day. I keep telling people if they are morally more aware, and if they're vegan even, then we will develop so much more higher technology that we could not even dream of this day. Okay? Right.
Yes, Master. We pray for that day too.
Yes, maybe people will listen, huh? Maybe you and I are still alive to see it. Huh?
We hope so. Master, I have another question. How about sending the corpse and or ashes of the disease into space? What do you think about this?
What do you think about it?
It's a little bit gross.
Yucky, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. What if it's broken and it fall on me and you? While you're eating French fry outside on the terrace, huh?
Yes,
or
Master.
an apple with full of ashes or pieces of cups. Oh, yucky. I don't know how people would do this. Anyway, well, I don't want to criticize, but you know, it's not too appetizing or hygienic, is it?
No, definitely no.
Yes. Even just to think about it, while you're gazing up on the space or romantically thinking of all the good things, and suddenly there's a corpse in a capsule somewhere flying through in front of your eyes, and then you think of all the, rotten flesh inside that capsule, and then you worry it might break the capsule. Who knows? It could break any time, and then it spilled it all on you. Oh, please run fast, okay?
Yes, Master.
I think we should not do this. I mean, we litter the planet black and blue already. Yes? We harm the planet so much already. We litter the ocean from A to Z already, and we overwhelm many shores, many islands already with so many things, and we harm the marines and the lands animals and human health by our litter all over the planet already. And now we even want to litter the space. This is really unimaginable. I think we should never contemplate on such idea. Don't you?
Yes, I agree, Master.
I don't know how people can think of like that. I mean, the space is for everybody, not just for a few who has money or power to do it. Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the space is like a park, yes? It should be clean as possible. And whenever we go in the park, and then we have a little box, we put the garbage in there, right? We don't throw plastic bag or a sandwich wrap all over the park.
Why do we try to even
throw garbage on the space? That cups is a garbage.
Yes, Master.
Even my cups, or even how much you revere me, after I die, please don't throw it on the space. Okay?
Yes,
just
Master.
burn it and bury it, or, you know what I mean? Bury it under a tree so the tree benefit from the ash, or put in a compost or something and recycle it. Huh?
Yes, Master.
As less garbage as possible for my cup, for my dead body, whenever it's dead. When it's dead, it's dead.
Yes, Master, how do aliens feel about us doing this?
They feel it's very unacceptable. And they don't understand us human and why we would do such thing. Littering our own, a firmament park. Huh? You don't litter your own backyard, yes? You don't litter your own front yard. You manicure your grass, you trim the trees, you pick the garbage up so that your yards be beautiful. Why do you do that on the space yard? Yeah? It's our yard. Whenever we look up, we see the yard, right? It's a park for everybody, not for a few. So we should never litter the space as much as we can help it. Yeah? The material body, for example, belongs to the material world. Yeah? We are made from earth. If you don't believe me, you don't bath for a few weeks. And you rub your body and you see what comes out of it. Huh?
I believe you, Master.
Yeah, believe me, thank you very much. But you can always experience so that you know, Master, don't tell lie. No. You can't just believe me everything. If you don't wash your hair for a while, it's also dirt all over on your scalp. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Okay, so dirt should belong to dirt. Huh? The maximum we could bury it or cremate it. Huh? And recycle it if we can. Yes? If not, so bury the ash to save space also. And then the ash will become soil again, yeah? To nourish other plants or trees. That will be the last charitable act that we do. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Or donate the organs. Okay.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay, beautiful.
Master, some books and websites talk about how our ancestors came from a star system called Pleiades, commonly known as the Seven Sisters, which is located in the constellation of Taurus. They discovered our planet Earth at around 225,000 BC and decided to create a society on Earth. Could you help to verify this and share with us more about our physical origin? How did they find this planet and what was their intention, Master?
Oh my God. Well, why don't you ask them, the people who told you, okay? Or the people who wrote about it. Ask them. Okay, I don't write such book. I only tell you that you originally came from heaven. And that's where you will go back, okay? Any other physical thing, I don't care where the physical body dropped down here from, okay?
Okay, Master.
I know that we came here longer than that, the physical existence, okay?
Okay, Master.
I think we came longer than that, according to many historical finding, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Forget about other planets, yes, okay.
Do they also meditate on the light and sound? And do they know about you, Master? Will we meet them in our lifetime?
Who?
The people from the Pleiades.
Yeah, oh, okay, okay. Yes, they all know. They all know. They all know about me. Everybody knows. The whole universe knows. The whole universe knows me. Yes. Not just these people. Not just these people. They all know, okay? And are we going to meet them in our lifetime? No, not that I know of. Not that I know of, but maybe, who knows? Not just on this planet, but maybe other planetary people will also see us, if we are fit, okay? Don't worry whom we will see or whom we will not see. Worry about that we are worthy enough or not for other beings to see us, yeah, or to like us, yeah, to be attracted to us. Worry about if we could even keep this planet so that they can even come to visit should they feel like to visit us. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi, Choco. Are you still sweet like chocolate?
I'm trying to be.
Okay. All right.
All right. My question. How big is the universe?
Oof. How do I measure it for you? Do we have any instrument? Huh? Do we have instrument even if I couldn't measure it for you? How would I tell you? How many trillion, zillion, limit to zero would I tell you so that you know how big it is?
Wow. Master, I have a related question on the concept of multiverse. Does that exist, that there are many universes, in fact?
There's only one. It's just divided into many galaxies, many divisions. Yes?
Okay, is the universe limitless, or what is beyond the universe?
Oh, my God. Okay. Even if I tell you it's not limitless, how can you even look beyond it? Even our physical universe.
Right.
Okay, it is limitless, baby. It is limitless. Okay, like God is limitless. God is never has any limit. So the universe is the same. Okay?
Okay.
We could also say we have many universes, but why? It's only one and then divided in many small universes, okay?
Okay. What is the center of the universe?
Let me see. What is that? It's a creative force, okay? At the center. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Master. Master, in one of your recent teleconferences with us, you affirmed the existence of parallel universes. Could you explain more about them and how they work?
They are a parallel universe so that we can choose our action and choose the outcome, okay? Yes. If we choose this, then it's a different outcome, a different future for you. And if you choose that, then it's a different future for you. That's the so-called parallel universe. Understand me? Every
Yes.
time you choose a good thing, you enter into a parallel universe, which is better for you. Anytime we choose less good things, then we enter into a worse parallel universe, which is not too good for us. All right?
Thank you. Master, my last question. Have the moon beings and the earth beings ever been in contact with each other?
Yeah, every full moon or so. You can see.
Right.
They always see each other all the time. No, you mean the spiritually, huh?
Yes,
You
Master.
mean the beings, not just the physical appearance. Okay, I understand. Just pulling your legs. Now, they do visit each other sometimes.
Okay, Master. Wow. Thank you, Master.
Welcome. Hope you're happy with my answer.
Yes,
You're
I'm
curious chocolate piece of lovely things, lovely beings. You get sweeter every day, because you get darker in the California sun. So it's more and more like dark chocolate, with sugar or other fruity flavor sugar.
Well, with all the revelations on the sun, I think I'll definitely get out there more.
You look sweeter anyway, baby. You look sweeter than before.
Thanks to your grace, Master.
More mellow.
Thanks to your grace.
Okay.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
My question is, are there more Earth-like planets in our galaxy that are currently inhabited with humans?
Lots and lots and lots and tons of them, honey.
Wow.
So don't be too proud that you're the only human beings on the only planet. All right?
Yes, Master.
The people are so beautiful like you are tons and tons in the whole universe.
Wow.
Earth like us are tons and tons. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Yes. All right.
How many are there, and can Master tell us a little bit more about them?
How many? My God, please, don't always ask about the number. Yes? They are similar to our civilization. Yes? Some are more benevolent and more developed spiritually and technically. Some are less. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Some are more developed spiritually than us. Some are less spiritually developed than us, but more technologically advanced. You know? And some are balanced. Yes? I can't count, sorry. I have to go back to kindergarten. I can't count, sorry. There's so much, my God.
Yes, recently astronomers discovered a relatively nearby Earth-like planet called Gliese 581g, and they say it's probably the most Earth-like planet yet and most likely to be inhabited because it's orbiting right in the middle of the habitable zone where liquid water could exist on the planet's surface. And the scientists are also amazed at how quickly they were able to detect this planet and how it's relatively nearby our own planet, which led them to believe that there must be many, many planets like this, and it must be really common. And yes, and the Professor Steve Vogt of the team said, personally, given the ubiquity and propensity of life to flourish wherever it can, I would say my own personal feeling is that the chances of life on this planet are 100%. I have almost no doubt about it. I just wanted to confirm, Master, is there life on this planet? And if so, what kind of beings live there? Are they like us? And will we be able to contact them in the near future?
It could be long time. Yes, there are beings on this planet, of course. This I have told many times.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. Maybe if we're good, they'll be contacting us. Or maybe we're good, so good that we could develop more high tech, yes, incredible technology, then we can go there. Huh?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, you're welcome. They look like us, huh? Many of the planets, it look like us, like people. Okay? Yeah.
Hello, Master.
Italian. Hello, Italian.
Hello, Master. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, the question, Master. How is our Earth ranked on a scale of spiritual evolution compared to other planets? What makes a planet more evolved than ours?
Okay, we are ranked as high-low. High-low means we are on the low, but the high. Not the lowest of the low, but the high of the low. Okay? Right.
Yes, Master.
That is our spiritual evolution. Yeah. I'm not talking about individually. I'm talking about the planet, human race as a whole. Okay? All right. What makes a planet more evolved? Spiritually, highly elevated. And morally higher. Yes? Okay? Spiritual awareness and practice. That's what I would sum up. That's what makes the planet high. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Right.
Master, you mentioned once that you could feel the love of the earth when you walked barefoot.
Yes.
Would you say, Master, that the earth can heal us?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Can.
Do other planets have these same healing effects on its inhabitants?
Yes. It depends, yeah? Some Earth also have higher level of development than the other Earth planet. The beings as the Earth planet, some are higher, some are lower. And the living beings on these or that planet, some are higher developed spiritually and some are less, developed spiritually. So it also gets healing power accordingly. You see, healing power from the earth, also according to the earth being, spiritual power. Also depends on our spiritual power as well to get healed or not get healed. Yes? But accordingly, the earth gives to all. The earth gives to all. It's just we take and we digest and we manifest differently this power. Okay? So sometimes people walk barefoot to get the benefit from the earth, the earth energy. Yes? Some people go to take a mud bath, yes, and get better. Some people even take clay as preventive medicine to heal themselves or to maintain the physical body. Okay? Right.
Yes, Master. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Hi, Master. Why are there highly developed spiritual beings living in physical planets?
It's for your sake.
Oh, I see.
To bless you, to help you to develop like they are, okay?
Okay, Master.
It's sacrifice. But they don't think sacrifice, they do it for love, okay?
Okay.
All right, for example, your best friend, sick in the hospital. You, healthy, beautiful, pinky, lovely, attractive girl. Why do you go sit there all night with the sick? Huh? He looks terrible with all the pipes on his nose and all the tubes on his mouth, and all the bandage all over him and all machine attached to him. He doesn't look like even a human being. Why you go there, sit all day, all night for him? You even eat there. You even wipe his sloppish mouth water coming out, and you even dry his sweat. Huh? And wait every time he moves. Why is that? For love.
Yes, Master.
Would you like to sit in the hospital all day, all night doing nothing? No, of course not, huh? You sit there because of your best friend who is sick, who needs you, who loves to see you whenever he opens his eyes. He feels better, comforted, okay? You do it for him, no?
Okay, yes, Master.
Same. The highly developed spiritual beings, they come here, they don't like too much. It's so coarse, it's suffering for them, mentally, physically, spiritually also. But they came. They know all that before, but they came because of you. Okay?
Okay, yes, Master.
We have to thank them profoundly, sincerely, humbly, all of them. Without all of them, we're so dead. Okay? We're so dead. Spiritually, mentally, all the bodies dead. Not just physical body. Okay.
Thank you, Master. And the next question is, why don't they just stay in heaven? Why did they have to take a physical form on a physical planet?
Just the same, honey. I told you. Love. Compassion. Compassion for you. For you alone. For all of you alone. For each one alone. Okay. Would you rather they stay in heaven? Would you rather they didn't take physical form? You would rather them be here, right? Okay, that's why they're here. But we pray for them to come down to help us. Many people do it.
Is there any difference between different galaxies in terms of spiritual levels?
Yes, of course. Of course. Just like different nations on our planet have different development. Okay?
Yes, Master. Okay. Thank you, Master. And
welcome.
Are there visible celestial objects that are higher than the fifth level?
No. Even lower than fifth level, fourth level, third level, you won't see it. Not to talk about invisible celestial objects above the fifth level. No, we couldn't even dream about it. Okay?
Okay, Master. Thank you, Master.
All right. If you are at the fifth level planet, if you are already there, live there. And sometimes maybe the sixth or seventh level can visit you, huh? But not here, not even invisibly.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you, Master, so much.
Hello, Master.
Hi. Hello.
Master has mentioned that never before has there been a widespread spiritual practice like now. For example, with Supreme Master TV transmitting Master's lectures. What about other planets, Master? Have they been blessed with widespread spiritual teachings?
Some. I was talking only about Earth, okay? I was talking about this physical planet has never been blessed with such a widespread spiritual knowledge, yes?
Yes.
In the history of humankind on this planet. But some other planets have similar situation when they're blessed enough or when they're in urgency enough.
Master, are there any planets where the entire planet practices the Kuan Yin method? Master has said that positive also attracts negative. In the case of planets where many people practice spiritually, do they have equal amount of negative, or does the positive completely trump the negative?
Yes, there are some planets that the entire population practice the light and sound method. But these not ours. Sorry about that. And positive attracts negative only in such a planets like ours, where negative force, negativity, negative energy still exists due to weakened positive power. On such a planet, like all beings there practice light and sound Kuan Yin method, the negative power doesn't exist anymore. So they don't attract any negative power. Got it?
Yes.
Only positive power on those planets. And if our planet is doing that, maybe we have the same. You see what I mean?
Yes, Master.
If more positive also, for example, even in some planet, they're not completely all positive 100%, but the positive power is more in weight, more imbalanced than negative. Then slowly the positive will grow stronger and overwhelm also the negative power, and the beings on that planet will slowly, accordingly, also developed into positive direction, and then at the end, the negative power will be completely annihilated. But in our planet, it's the opposite. That is the problem. That's why we have so much suffering, so much disaster, so much suffering for human beings, so much suffering for animals. It's almost like hell in some places. Yeah. I hope one day that our planet will develop more spiritual positive power so that we can overcome the weakened negative force, and that we can develop into more beautiful places, okay? More contentment, more happiness for all beings, like many of the planets in the universe.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Master.
Welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi, Hungarian princess.
Hi, Master. My question is, the further away a planet is from the sun, the less light it receives. Does it mean that the beings on those planets receive less love and less blessings also?
Yes. Yes, they're less.
Are the beings on those planets on lower levels since they are in more physical darkness?
What do you think?
I think so. It would be logical. I think they do have less.
Lower level?
Yes.
Ah, okay. You're right. I have to just say you're so wise, and I agree with you. What else can I have?
It's all from what you said previously, Master.
You're getting better all the time, anyway.
Master, you already addressed this at the previous conference, but we would like to ask a few more questions about super beings. Master, one time you mentioned that a space object which was seen by scientists was actually a super being. Could you please explain a little more about these super beings and such things as how they develop and what is their purpose in the universe?
Oh, how do they develop? Either they are from pure spiritual realms to come around to help us and to bless some of those who can see them, or scientists, or to detect them, yes. Just to let us know that they are there, okay, for some purpose, so we can have more hope, more blessing, okay, more aspiration for higher realms. Either they came from pure realms, yeah, or they developed like humans and then came to the pure realms and manifest again and again like this to help others who are not yet so developed spiritually like them, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Blessing, huh? Blessing. They want to give blessing.
That's wonderful. We need it. Are these super beings anything like the pure tranquil ocean bodhisattvas that you have spoken of previously, whose job, you said, is to take good care of the universe?
Yes, yes. Some of them are like that. Some have other slightly different jobs. Or some are just there to manifest, to bless you, to bless the physical being, okay? To give more blessings so that we can develop more quickly. Or to help to keep the planet a little bit longer in balance, to wait for all beings to develop more spiritually so that we can help ourselves, so that we don't be completely destroyed so quickly.
Thank you, Master.
Welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Hi. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Master, is there some entity that rules the planetary system? Like a super government or something like that?
Yes, yes, yes. Something like that. Something like that.
Could you tell us a little bit more about it?
What should I say? There is a president voted every 4 years or 5 years, something like that. And if he's not powerful enough to gather enough votes, then maybe he'll be kicked out of the Pink House and another being become president of the universe. If he has more votes, then he can stay longer. If not, then goodbye. Huh? What do you want me to tell? Just suppose there is a president of the universe, okay? His job is to make sure everything goes according to order, by different departments. Different divine departments or less divine departments have their job to do, to run the universe, so that nothing too dramatic happen, yes? And if happens, then try to find a way to help to mend it, huh? And if cannot at all, and if any planets or galaxies too bad to mend, then we just annihilate it. Per order of the president, for example, to keep other planets not to be infected. Okay?
Yeah, understand, Master.
Yes, we are at the brink of it. Do pray more.
Master, in greater developed planets, do they also communicate with different planets, maybe do business or exchange tips, something like that?
Yes, they do. They do. They visit each other all the time, and they help each other if they can find better development or technological advancements. If they find something, they share among each other. They communicate all the time. Just we are less capable in such endeavor. Even if we happen to visit other planets, we could not find anyone there.
Yeah.
Except Earth planet, if we are lucky to get there. Maybe we can find some people. But unless we have telepathic power. It's difficult to communicate with other planet beings if they don't understand us and if we don't understand them, if they don't speak the same language. In some more developed planets, of course, they can speak our language in seconds. Or they can have translations, through their computers, small pocket translator or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they speak a little more funny than our ordinary language, but we understand them and they will understand us.
Yes, Master. How could we
do business? No, they don't do business. If you say it's more developed planet, then they don't do business, honey. They only exchange developments to help each other because they benefit from each other. They know that all beings are one. Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Master, how could we improve our techniques to travel further and discover more parts of the universe?
Improve first moral standards and spiritual levels, and then all will come.
Yes, Master.
Just like in the Bible says, seek you first the kingdom of God, and all the things shall be added unto you. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Right now, our planet as a whole is not really morally high and spiritual high, and still we have developed many incredible technology. Imagine if we are using more of our intelligent IQs. Right now we use only 5%, 6%, 9% to max, yeah? Because if we're more developed spiritually, our intelligence will also grow along with it.
Yes, Master.
And then we will develop more incredible things. Okay?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Master, do aliens from other planets also practice the Kuan Yin method? How much more spiritually advanced are they than human beings?
Some are more spiritually and technologically developed than ours. Some are less, eh? Not
Yes.
all are more than us. Some are equally with us, okay? The equally planets, they look similar to us, okay? All the planets, spiritually more developed, look similar, more beautiful, more radiant. All the planets that spiritually, half baked like us, they look similar to us, okay? So if you see the Earth, you see other similar planets, all right?
Yes, Master.
And if you're more developed spiritually, you already see all the more beautiful planets, more spiritually elevated, okay? Right. Too many to tell you anyway, huh? Oh, some of them do practice Kuan Yin method, some of them don't, okay?
Yes.
I don't call them aliens. Are the brothers and sisters, okay? Are the beings, okay? They're not aliens, they are us.
Yes.
We are the aliens. We alienate ourselves from our real self, from our souls, okay? We are the aliens. They do practice Kuan Yin method. The light and sound is a universal meditation practice which benefits all beings. And many beings know about this. Many planets people know about this. And if it's possible, always Master come and teach them, yes? Only some of the planets is so bad, that no Master is allowed to go there.
Oh, wow.
Yes? First, because they're not worthy. Second, because that Master will die in seconds, the moment they find out.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You see Jesus. You see Prophet Baha'u'llah. You see the 6 Masters. You see other religious prophets. See, how did they fare? The more famous master or the less famous master or the unfamous master, how did they fare? Not too good, is it?
Yes, Master.
Because our planet is not as benevolent as we should be as a human race. So we be patient to wait for that day.
Lately, there seems to be many more UFO sightings. Is there a reason why they seem to be more prevalent in some countries than others? Do the aliens have a reason to choose these countries over others?
Yes. Recently, our planet is in trouble, you see, in danger, in urgency. So they always come to try to give the blessing or to avert some disaster, whatever they can, you see?
Yes.
Be it comet or earthquake or typhoon, Without their intervention, we would have been done for, okay?
Yes, Master.
And so some may be there in those different countries because maybe those countries needed to see them more to believe that they exist. Or they needed more help in those countries.
Yes,
okay?
I understand.
Those country people are more receptive, easy to accept their presence. And now they come more because they have been spreading their information of their presence all over the places. So they dare to come a little bit more. Before they would not dare. Okay?
Oh.
Yes. So they come before a little bit here and there to spread out their presence. You understand? Information.
Yes,
and now they feel they could come more now. Also because of the urgencies of our planet. Okay?
Yes.
Because now it's safer for them. To let us see them. Also now we are more accepting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, their presence. Yes. Due to informations, yes, about UFO on the internet, on books, yes, and governments help to release many of the UFO facts, yes?
Yes.
So the people are more open now to their existence. So they feel more easy to come to help us, okay?
Yes.
In any way they can, yes?
Yes.
They love us, no end. They love us, no end. They wish that we also as developed and as knowledgeable about moral standards like they do. Yeah, try to help as many ways that they can. They help us much. We have to thank them also.
Yes.
With their technology, they help us to avert as many disasters as they can. Yeah, even individually, they help to rescue many people who doesn't even know that they are rescued because they are unconditional. Without their intervention, we would have gone. Yeah, the planet gone, people gone, all gone.
Wow.
They're trying to help us so that we can hang on in there so that we may wake up and help ourselves. You see, they can't do everything. They can't. We have to help ourselves by our spiritual merit, by our moral power. Then we will survive and we will develop more and more. And then we will see them even in person. We will come visit them like I would visit you. Okay, for example. All right.
That's very cool.
Are you happy with my answer, I hope?
Yes, it's very
Clear
thorough.
enough?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Master.
Cool.
Recently, the mainstream media is circulating the news about a former U.S. military airman asserting that UFOs have been visiting Earth and deactivating nuclear weapons.
Yeah, it's true. I told you. It's one of the interference and help. Great help. Yes.
Right. Master, where do these UFOs come from? Are they from space or are they from Earth?
Why don't you ask them, huh, honey? They do come from the space, and they do also came from Earth.
Oh, wow.
The under Earth, the Earth beneath us.
Yes.
Okay.
Master, what messages are they trying to send by deactivating the missiles? If they deactivated these, is there a reason why they can't do it for all the wars happening now?
They can't do everything, I told you already. Even aliens, they are not almighty, okay?
Yes.
They do what they can only. And what do you think the message they send to us when they try to deactivate or they deactivated the nuclear power? What do you think they want to say to us?
That war is very bad.
Bad. Terrible. Hell.
Yes.
You look at how many people suffer in Hiroshima, for example, huh? The Japanese. They still suffer now. After so many decades, still people are affected by the nuclear energy. It's terrible. Imagine if it's us. Huh? Imagine it's us. So they try to deactivate so that we stop it. So that we will not be able to use. They do as many as they can, but they cannot do all.
Yes, I
See what I
understand.
mean?
Yes.
So war must stop. By humans' realization of brotherhood and true love, you see, by changing our concept of life, how we must live our life as a human beings. See, We must be loving, caring. We must be really considerate about others, how they feel. Put ourselves in others' shoes, and we know how others feel.
Yes.
You know, like before we make war, we should think, how would you feel if you were there in the war zone? If any time at all, in 24 hours, you live in fear and anxiety and panic that any bomb could drop onto your house anytime and kill everything, your family, everybody, or maim them or disable you and your family member, huh? And suffering so much. And in some zone they don't even have doctors nearby. You see, they have to travel many days or many hours at least to go to doctor, and they might not even survive. And meanwhile, they suffer so much. Imagine, just imagine, is you.
Yes.
I ask people who try to make war or compete with each other in war, please imagine if it's you.
Master, have UFOs carried out any other activities on Earth that we don't know about? What are those activities?
Yeah. Too many to count, okay? But they're all good intention, yes. One of it is to help to promote peace, yeah? Promote peace and stop war, yes. They also stop comet to hit us, etc., etc. Yes. So you see, many times we heard that the comet almost hit the Earth, and then it veered to the other direction, into the space, harmless space. And so it didn't harm the Earth. Yes. They also heal many sick people wherever they can. Yes, whenever they happen to have a chance to do that. And they also soften warlike aggression. Yes, and trying to induce people into a more peaceful state of mind. Yes. So their activities are so many, so many. We have to thank them immensely. Thank God that they even exist, that God even sent them, okay? That God even allowed them to come and help us, okay? Yes. That we even have enough luck, you know, to be helped by such a highly developed beings. I thank all beings all the time. I thank them all the time. I thank heaven all the time. I thank whoever can help us. I thank them all the time. In the name of all human beings and all the beings on this planet. Every day I'm thankful. Every day I'm on my knees to think about many things that other beings doing for us, and we don't even know to say even thank you. I have to thank for all humans' sake, for all beings, for the sake of all beings on this planet.
Yes.
I thank them all the time.
We're thankful for you.
Not just the aliens, but the divine beings, invisible beings as well. Okay, so you help me to thank them every day before you meditate, or after you meditate, or whenever you remember. Just thank.
Sure, we will do that.
You don't have to be on your knees. I just do it to show my gratitude, my humble gratitude to all beings. Some even lower spiritually than I am, but I just want to show them that I'm really appreciative. I'm really appreciative. Yes? But sometimes they say, oh, no, Master, don't do this to us. I say, never mind. I also have to make an example. And I'm really thankful. It's just a gesture to show my gratitude. Okay? I could be lower than the low. Why not? If you do something good for other beings, I could be thankful forever. I could even be on my knees forever. It's just that I need to get up to work. All right? And they love me so much. Okay, thank you. And I love them.
We love you too, Master.
Thank you. I do hope so. I do hope so. Even if you don't, I love you, Lucina. It's always 100%, so you don't need to add on anything. It's normally like a couple that love 50-50, so put together is 100%. I take all the 100%, so to make sure.
Thank you, Master.
To make sure in case you don't give 50% or you don't give it all. I take over the 100%. How about that, huh? I love you all the same.
Thank you, Master. I love you.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Supreme Master Television recently interviewed Robert Orrell Dean. He's a retired command sergeant major of the U.S. Army.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yes, and an expert ufologist.
Yes.
In 1964, he was given the clearance to view a cosmic top-secret document called an assessment, initiated by NATO in 1961.
Yes.
And it detailed UFO and extraterrestrial life on Earth. The government study concluded that there were 4 different groups of extraterrestrials, and all are humanoids, but there was one group who looked exactly like us, and that none of them appeared to be harmful to us at all. And he also said that many more advanced races have formed an organization to communicate with each other, and that Project Earth and Project Human Race is at the top of their list, and that they're helping us through this transition. When we told Mr. Dean of what Master has shared about Mars, about how they were destroyed through global warming and how the Martians now live underground, Mr. Dean said she is right, meaning Master is correct.
I told you I'm right. Just joking. Just joking. Yes, I'm just informed, okay? Informed by the benevolent people on Mars. Yes?
Yes,
Okay?
Master.
Right.
He confirmed that there is life on Mars and how Mars lost most of its surface seas, atmosphere, and the survivors had to go underground. He said there are large cities under the surface of Mars and that there's a photo taken by the Soviet Phobos 2 spacecraft showing a city the size of Chicago.
Oh, even a photo. Why didn't I hear about that?
We received the photo, Master.
You did?
Yes, from Mr. Dean. It seems that this knowledge is very protected by the top government. So the question is, why is this information so top secret? And is the time coming soon when the knowledge of our planetary neighbors and UFOs will be accepted and widely shared? Thank you, Master.
Yeah, it should, but when and if, huh? The big question is when and if. Yeah? All right. Now, concerning the humanoids, they could be robots, robots, machine, created, look like humans, similar to humans, for the purpose of easily fulfill the mission on Earth, for example, hey? Just like sometimes, right now, our technology is not that high, but we do send robots to surface of the moon or Mars and all that, yes, in order to spy the planets. So other planetary beings, they also do send robots, into the UFO. It's not always necessary human being, okay?
Yes, Master.
So they're not humanoids. Yes, all right. Yes, and another thing is that I didn't know anything about this photo stuff. I just know it myself, okay? Yes. Well, now that we know the photo, that's wonderful. That's a confirmation of what I told you. So now you believe in your master a little bit more, hey?
No, we believe
Don't you? Thanks, the scientists. Look at that, huh? Wow. We have to thank the scientists profusely for that. When did they take this photo of the last city, Chicago, on Mars? Martian Chicago. When did they take this photo?
Around the late 1980s?
Oh, and they kept it all secret up to now?
In the late 1980s, a long time ago.
So, who leaked it out now? Why do we know it now?
This ufologist was a U.S. Army Sergeant Major, Robert Dean.
Robert Dean, oh my God, that's kind of him. Normally this is classification. How dare he even tell us? He's so courageous. We have to give him a hero award. Wow. Wow, we thank him immensely. We thank him so much. This will be very good for humankind to know this. This is a knowledge that all humans should know. Okay?
Yes,
I don't know why they kept it secret. Okay, never mind. Now we know, and it's good. We have to thank Mr. Robert Dean so much. I love this guy. Tell him I love him, all right?
Yes, Master.
Tell him I thank him immensely for this confirmation. Yes. All right. Oh, thank God that somebody knew about it and confirmed it, huh? It's just good to have confirmation, right?
Yes,
so
Master.
people have more hope and more inspiration and learn more from the Mars example, the word that I have told, that they might wake up, okay? If they believe in what I said through this photo more than before, then maybe they more awakened, yes? More aware of the danger of our planet, and maybe they change their way of life so that we can save our beings. As many as possible beings on this planet. Save the planet, yes. Because if the planet's alive, we are alive.
Yes, Master.
Okay, well, what else? Is there anything else?
Well, Mr. Dean also said that one of the things he learned is that our beautiful planet is a goddess and is alive.
Yes.
And he said that this planet is apparently one of the richest and ripest zoological gardens in this quadrant of the galaxy.
Yes, I agree.
Wow. He said the life forms, the flora and fauna on this planet are practically infinite. That's what he said.
Yes, but it's a pity we're losing many of them now, you know? Many of these species, plants and animals, and even minerals. Okay, and what else he say?
He said that the intelligent species use the word zoological garden to describe our planet, and that we are a part of the fauna, and that they are like custodians protecting and looking after the life on this planet.
True.
Oh, could you please comment on this? Is our planet truly the most beautiful and perhaps the most blessed in this galaxy?
Yeah, it's true. What he said, okay? Yes, what he said above, what you have told me is true. Our planet is not the most or the only beautiful and blessed in this galaxy. Although I also agree with Mr. Dean, because our home is always the most beautiful. Our children are always the most beautiful. Our dogs are always the most beautiful and most intelligent, okay? Whatever ours is the most precious, in any case, right? But practically speaking, fairly speaking, we are just one of the kind of those most beautiful planets. Yes, there are more beautiful planets than ours. I'm sorry to say it to your envy, but the truth has to be told. Although planets as beautiful as ours are not like numerous, okay? Yes, not numerous. Not many, okay? All right.
Yes,
so we
Master.
can be very proud and at the same time worry that we might lose it.
Yes, Master. And Master, what made our planet so special, and what merit do we have to have this planet?
The merit of the inhabitants of this planet that they brought with from past life, which weave the carpet of positive energies that made this beautiful planet as it is, okay? But because we're spending our merit so fast, we are also losing many aspects of the planet as fast, too fast. I hope we can save it.
Yes,
All right.
Master.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master. I have a question. Japan's new First Lady, Miyuki Atoyama, mentioned that she eats the sun every morning with her husband, the Prime Minister of Japan. I thought that was very interesting that such a high-profile individuals are sharing their spiritual practice and experiences. She had written a book entitled Most Bizarre Things I've Encountered, where she revealed her travel to Venus and she mentioned in interviews that her spirit flew on a triangular-shaped UFO to Venus. It was extremely beautiful place and was very green. Is there a purpose that certain individuals have this travels and share about it?
Yes, there is a purpose. So that she can share. Huh? What do you think? Because they pick some individuals who either can share it to the large audience so that we're more used to with UFO and outer space people, so that we are not scared should they have to land on emergency basis. Or we are more used to them and that we don't kill them when they come to help us, okay?
Yes, Master.
So that we even let them help us in case they have to help us, emergency-wise or any otherwise. Some are more open than others. Some can share more than others, you see? And some have a higher merit store, okay, for the planet. And I'm very glad that the First Lady courageously do this. Because coming from her, people might believe more than coming from you, for example. Maybe people believe in you, but less than coming from the First Lady of Japan, Don't you think so?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, it's a high time, if you ask me, that she talk about the sun even. They are the children of the sun, they so-called children of the sun. Japan, Ribbon, you know?
Yes, Master.
Beings from the sun.
Oh, wow.
Yes. They say they originate from the sun. You see? So it's a high time she talks about some spiritual practice concerning the sun. It's good for her and for her husband. I hope she's vegetarian as well. Vegan. Maybe she doesn't want to disclose that. Yes. Yeah, she's blessed. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master.
Hi, Choco.
Master, one time you told us how long it took for you to come from the highest level to Earth. Apart from getting used to the coarse energy of Earth, is it also because of space travel, so it takes time?
You mean I travel through space? That's why I fly through? No, honey, it's just materially speaking. No, I don't fly through the space, okay?
Okay.
It's not physical, okay? It's not physical.
All right. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. It's not like I fly, physically from the other levels down here. No, it's spiritually arranged and not like actual planets that exist where your eyes can see and that I fly through, I don't even have UFO. I don't do that, okay? Spiritually it's different, right?
Right,
Different.
Master.
Okay.
Thank you.
But thank you for worrying about my long journey. You see, most master, when they want to come here, or any master or high teacher, they have to come here like everyone else. Or they come in spirit and borrow a body, of some future humans, Like a baby is going to be born, and it's arranged that after the baby is born, that master will take over the body, yes? And the others, so mostly when the baby's in the womb, the souls don't always stay there, okay? Yes. It's too dark and too confined. They come either just before birth or after birth, yes? So it's easy to arrange within spiritual realms that any higher beings can take over that body, okay? In my case, it's similar, all right? Similar. But before that, it's not the birth, it's not the physical body, it's not the most difficult part. The difficult part is the journey, you see? Okay? Journey.
Yes,
You have to go through many arrangements, many procedures. Even here, for example, you go from one country to the next. You have to first take a taxi or a car or the bus, yes, or train, or tram. And then you have to go to the airport to check in your luggage, screening, scanning everything, yes. And you have to go into the airplane, yes. Sometimes earaches because of different atmospheric influence, yes. Headaches, sometimes you can't even hear yourself, sometimes your ears stay blocked for many days, or at least temporarily, or you're on the airplane, or just descending, etc., etc., yeah. Okay. Sometimes you vomit on the airplane because you're not used to it. High altitude, yes, etc., and your stomach go from the lower abdomen up to your throat or something like that, huh? And then all the things from the stomach also go out from the throat, yes. So in the airplane they provide all for your comfort. In case you don't have oxygen, they have oxygen masks. In case you throw up, they already prepare vomit bag for you, and belt, fasten seat belts, and all kind of things. Yeah, they arrange. Even just to travel in this physical body, just a few thousand meters higher, and you experience so much discomfort. And not to talk about spiritual, high-level beings to come into this coarse planet, okay? So you can imagine, or not imagine. Even then, for example, if you go down in the earth, recently they have developed a new technique to cure people, like burying you deep under the ground, and you breathe only through the tubes, yeah? That stick out into the air, you know, from under the earth where you're buried, alive. And some people panicked, they couldn't bear it. Even they still can breathe. But it's just so different, you know, so dark and helpless and pressurized from the earth. But they do put it in different pressurized points, you know. Don't try to do it. Please don't bury yourself, okay? It has to be done by experts if you even want to bury yourself. Because they have to put earth in different weight, in different pressure points, so that the body will get healed, or energy point, something like that. It's like acupuncture. You have to put a needle into different energy body point. Yes. Please don't try, huh? If you die, don't come back and tell me that you're dead. Huh? Even if you go diving, yeah, into the water of the ocean or river, if you dive too deep and you're not equipped well, you feel very uncomfortable. You could even lose your life there, you see? And even if you dive not too deep, but if you're not used to the enclosure, yeah, and the restriction of time and movements, that you will also panic. And if you come up too quickly, you could even endanger yourself. When they come up, they have to have a special apparatus to recover. Understand, they have to lie into some kind of deep machine to recover, because the effect of the deep ocean, of the pressure of the water, the immense volumes of water, pressure on your body. This is just a physical world, and we're just a few meters deep, for example, and we feel like that already. Just bury maybe a meter deep in the earth, not even, and we feel already very, very difficult to accept, yeah? Not to talk about highly spiritual beings who are not in the physical body and had to go down, you know, step by step down into the physical body through different levels. You can imagine, huh? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
What is the connection between astrological signs and our lives? How can astrological patterns affect our lives? For example, is it true that if a person is a monkey in Chinese astrology or a Scorpio in Western astrology, then he or she will have such personality and such destiny, etc.?
Personality, yes, more or less, huh? Some are more, some are less. But it's subtle, you know? And the destiny is not certain such destiny. No, destiny is not always working according to astrological signs, okay? Destiny we can make. If we practice spiritually, if we change our life into more morally fit, yes, if we're more virtuous and more selfless, more spiritually elevated, then our destiny changes. Yes, even if it's fixed. But destiny has nothing to do with astrological sign, okay? Personalities, yes. Character, perhaps. But we also change according to our background, according to the company we keep, according to the food we eat, yes, according to the place that we are born, okay?
Thank you, Master.
We can always change.
Is there a difference in accuracy between Chinese astrology and the Western astrology?
Yes, they're similarly accurate. But you have to combine the two of them. It's more accurate.
But nothing is so
absolutely accurate, okay? Yeah. For spiritual practice, light and sound person is changing very fast and very unrecognizable sometimes. Okay? Right. Just meditate, do good deeds, be selfless. Then you are under the new astrological sign. Saintly sign, yes? No more animal sign. Yeah, Western, Eastern, they are animal signs. You see? Yes. I'm making you new birth. New astrological signs. Your saintly signs. Alright?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Okay.
Hi, Master.
Yeah. Hi.
Are there spiritual blessing lines that exist on other planets?
Yes.
Were they also formed through the same process as here on Earth?
Yes, look.
And the SBLs that we have on Earth, although some are long, it seems they're quite smaller in comparison in diameter. Are there massive SBLs that exist on our planet or in the universe, large belts of blessing power?
They're bigger now, as I told you, in some of the places which I conveniently can find, because my meditation intensively has been enlarged and lengthened. Okay?
Thank you so much.
I wish to make more and more lengthened so that they meet at the end.
Yes.
And any planet who has more spiritual blessing lines, they are more developed. Okay? Especially morally, spiritually. And they are more peaceful. Yes, more contented. And more loving and kind. Yes. And also technology, they also develop more. Okay? Yes. I'm just worried our planet is all broken into pieces now.
Can we do anything more to help you?
It's different. If you, as a group, meditate on this spiritual blessing line or nearby or on top or above it or in the middle of it, you can also lengthen and widen it, but not as fast.
Yes,
okay?
Master.
It's
Yes.
very slow. If a master do it, it's quicker, bigger, okay?
Yes, Master.
Faster and stronger. More permanent.
Also, Master, you mentioned that they were connected before. Were they like a web around the planet?
Yes. If all the spiritual blessing lines are complete, you see, like circles around a planet, then it's kept in balance, yes? The more of these, the less disasters, the more peace, you see? The more happiness for everybody.
Yes.
If all the people or more people are spiritually elevated and morally fit, then we could as a whole create more new spiritual blessing power. Of course, with the help of higher beings, yes?
Yes.
But if we create one point, that will widen it, like the oil drop, yeah? If we do it like 1%, that will help us many percent, many tens of percent. That's what I'm talking about. We have to be spiritual. We have to be moral. We have to be compassionate. Yes? So we can help ourselves. We can save our home.
Yes, Master.
Sometimes I thought I don't have hope anymore.
We always have hope because we know you're here with us.
Yes, spiritually, yes. Soully, yes. Planetary, not so sure. If we keep breaking spiritual blessing lines and not making new one or lengthen or widen it, I don't know if we have hope, you know? Because we could be in danger in all sides, you know, not just rising levels, not just heated planet, not just dying species, not just typhoon floods and short of waters and short of everything, but even from the sun. We could attract, you know, the sun flares to come to us if we are not morally fit and many other things. Okay, we can be vulnerable of all sides. That's the things. If we're not morally fit, if we don't change our lives to more compassionate, more benevolent, likened to heaven, then we are vulnerable to all kinds of dark happenings. Okay, let's just continue doing our best, meditate, pray, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes. I have told you before that even normal people pray in the sun, they also have more spiritual points. And altogether we can make more spiritual points to strengthen the defense of our planet, okay?
Yes, Master.
And maybe less disaster, or disaster become smaller, okay?
Yes, Master.
Or zero, I don't know if we have enough time still. If people don't change, it's not much that all the group can do, you see?
Yes, Master.
Compared to the multitude, yes, the whole planet is ready. The population, most of them are ready. It's just the leaders had to tell them, not just government leaders, but spiritual leaders, religious leaders. We all have to work together to tell people, to let people know that it's time to change. They themselves have to change also. To make examples and courageously declare it openly so that people learn from their examples and learn that it's really urgent and learn that there is a solution to help, okay?
Yes, Master.
We alone, even big group, we can help, but people have to change. People have to change. To be worthy of the help even, yeah? Otherwise, the more we meditate, if people don't change, of course we help ourselves more. But they don't benefit much if they don't change. If two people don't walk in the same direction, how you help each other in times of need? How you have to carry luggage or pick each other up when you fell down, okay? Two people has to go in the same direction. Even one is very strong and the other one less strong, but they go opposite direction or different direction, the strong cannot help the weak. Yes, so the people on the planet has to go in the same direction, like the spiritual practitioners, so that the spiritual practitioner can help them more, better than just like remote. Because no matter how you love your friend, he is weak and you want to help him, but you can only talk on the phone if he calls for help. Oh, I'm with you. I'm so sorry. I will pray for you. But that's all you can do. You can't pick him up.
Right.
If he fell on the road. Okay, love. Thank you.
Another question with SBLs. You mentioned some of our centers that have SBLs. Are there any other centers around the world that rest on an SBL? And if so, could Master share with us where?
Apart from the one I told you, there's none. I wish I could tell you that all the centers have the SBL. I wish I could, so I can be proud and tell people, go meditate there all the time. I don't have. And some SBL are so high in the sky and in the middle of some cities that you could not even approach or go there and sit. and you can't even mention it to that government, they will laugh at you or put you in mental home.
Yes.
Some places in Europe, I knew there are a couple of spiritual blessing lines. Some are very high, like 30 meters above the ground. And in the middle of a square, some golden square somewhat like that, or diamond square, okay, name it. And I know it, and I try hard to be there, and meditate there. But sooner or later, I had to go. So the thing is, we are alone. Okay? Rely on yourself.
Yes, Master.
Whatever we can do, we do it. If whatever we cannot do, so it's just the fate of humankind. Yes?
Yes, Master.
And I can't even explain it to the people. Who believe me? Huh?
Yeah.
Who?
Not many.
Only you guys. You guys. And maybe the light and sound practitioners outside, or some spiritual other group people, they might believe it. And they will benefit from what I told them, what I told you now. You know, about the sun, about the peak hours of meditation, about the spiritual blessing line. Maybe they can feel it, maybe 1 or 6 people can see it, you know, and tell each other. Otherwise, I don't dare tell anybody. The reason I told all this, so that apart from you, in case anyone else believed me, they would benefit themselves, and in turn benefit the whole planet, you know?
Yes, Master.
In some ways, in some part, okay? And if enough people believe, maybe it would be more benefit, okay?
Yes.
For others even, who don't even meditate. But of course, if they don't meditate and they're not vegan, they benefit less. Yes, and maybe none. If they go there, none. At least the people who believe me or who are spiritual, they benefit from it. Okay?
Yes.
And I'm happy already if they believe and do it for themselves. I will not see them, I will not ask them commission, I will not even get a thank from them. Yes?
Yes.
I'm sorry that apart from the centers that I've told you last time, none of the center even have it. Not to talk about rest on top of the spiritual blessing lines. Not even rest under, okay? I wish I could tell you more. But at least Melly Center, the one I bought, have 3.
Yes,
one in the Lien Hoa San, one in Tai In San, and one, you know, on the Bao U Ting, you know, in front of my cave. I was meditating there, trying to lengthen. Yes. But I told you, somebody told me that they read an article somewhere that people don't like good people because they make them feel guilty. They're rather bad people. Yes. So remember when Jesus was captured, yeah?
Yes, Master.
And whoever in power at that time, Pilate, asked the people who they want to be spared. You know, the criminal here or Jesus there. And they want to save the criminal instead and nail Jesus in his place. Do you remember?
Yes, Master.
Okay. And since times immemorial, masters always had trouble teaching, helping, blessing this planet. It's still the same. It's still the same now. It's probably not crucifixion, but in different ways, okay? Mentally, psychologically. Oh, I can't name it. Okay. Any more questions, my love?
No, that's all for me. Thank you so much, Master, for all the sacrifices you make for us.
You're welcome.
Master, this was the last question of our conference.
Was it?
It was the last question we had.
Okay. I'm glad that we can see each other today through the conference. Okay, I wish you all the best in your spiritual practice and other aspects, okay? And maybe we can see each other again or contact each other.
Thank you, Master, so much for your patience
in answering our questions.
Oh, no question about patience. I love doing it for the sake of everyone, okay? And your intelligent question pleases me, yeah? You're good. Because of your question, many people also benefit. I was dying to tell everybody about whatever benefit them whenever I can, okay? All right. Very good that you ask. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you, Master.
Now I sing so long. Farewell. Be blessed, be loved, and be progressed. Okay. God bless you, God love you, and I love you.
Thank you, Master.
I'm sure also many people love you. Huh? And the viewers love you. The animals love you. Okay. Be blessed, my love. Be blessed.
Thank you, Master.
Love.
I love you, Master.
Love you, Master.